What is up? This is Joel2TV back with more for you to see, and today we're going to be talking about the things to be aware of when going to buy a stem player. Now, first things first, I thought that this was a really cool concept when it first came out. I really thought that this was like going to be a very innovative piece of technology that was going to be very impressive to come in the future. When it eventually released, we came to find out that it was $200. Now, $200 for a stem player, something that we've never heard of before, was a very steep price to go at. I was actually sent this stem player by today's sponsor, which is MYXStem. MYXStem is an app where you're able to mix music and basically solo tracks and everything like that with a lot more features than this stem player. We will talk about them a little bit later on in the video. I really thought it was cool to be able to have an interactive platform to sit here and mix the music the way that you want to and have a lot of fun with it. Instead of just listening to your favorite artist's music, you can go ahead and mix just the vocals, you can mix just the instruments, you can mix certain beats that are on there, and just solo tracks, or just be able to listen to the vocalist. It's a really cool concept, and I was really on board with this idea. With learning what a stem player is and what stems are in itself, I had to do a little bit of research. Now, as you can see on the stem player, there are 4 different stems that you can choose from to go ahead and adjust the music to as you're listening to it. With each of these, you have one that's for vocal, one that's for drums, one that's for snare, and another one that's gonna be for a different instrument or item that you're listening to in the music. Sometimes with music you get a lot more than 4 stems that are actually playing at one time. Now, in this situation you're limited to 4, so I guess I understand consolidating them to the 4 stems itself, but there definitely should have been a little bit more stems coming off of it. Now, there's not a lot of people out there that are willing to spend $200 right now in general, and the one most accessible thing that he has for his fans is music. People can afford $10 a month to be able to listen to their favorite streaming platform, but people can't spend $200 just for one project. And as of right now, this only benefits Kanye West, and it's not really helping any other small-time artists who are also dealing with the issue of the streams aren't really paying as much. Now, that brings us to today's sponsor, which is MYXStem. MYXStem is an app where you're able to sit here and mix different stems, basically like the stem player, but accessible on the app through the App Store and the Google Play Store. This gives fans an opportunity to be able to interact with their favorite artist's album and music. They can mix them as a new standard, the next vinyl, CD, etc. Now, something that's really cool about this is that you're able to mix the songs the way that you want to, and it feels comfortable to you, or there's certain things that you just want to listen to in certain songs. Another cool thing is that currently MYXStem apps have 12 adjustable stems, but more can be added down the line. And something that's really cool about it is that you can actually add your sheet music for the people who love playing the different instruments. On top of that, you're able to put the lyric sheet on there so people can follow along when they're listening to your music. This makes it a very interactive platform, and it is very accessible to everybody that has a smartphone. Something that's very important to the people of MYXStem is the ability to make sure that the artists are being justly paid for their art. When you buy a MYXStem app, the artist makes money just like with vinyl and CDs, as opposed to streaming, which pays next to nothing. So it's something that you're able to do to create an environment where not only can the fans directly support the artist, but it's also something that will create a very lasting memory for the fan, where they're able to interact with their favorite albums from their favorite artists. Now, I think this is going to be the way of the future, because as of right now, everybody just listens to their music on their favorite streaming platform, and that's kind of it. You don't get any other opportunity to be able to mix or play with the music the way that you want to. So I just think it's a really cool concept, and I'm very excited to see what else comes from MYXStem. I really love this concept. I've played around in this, and I think it's a really cool thing that's definitely going to be taken off here in the future, because they are developing so many different things over there at MYXStem. I think it's a really cool opportunity that I got to be able to voice this and showcase a little bit of what they are capable of. Now, the different iterations of this app will be linked down in the description below, so that you guys can go ahead and download this for either your Apple or Android device. A huge thing that I love about the MYXStem apps is that the average price of each of the apps are going to be $9.99, and that's actually not that bad considering the fact that you're supporting your artist directly and you're getting a product out of that that's very interactive and something that feels a lot more finished and a lot cleaner. Each of these stems are very clean. I've listened to the 4 different iterations that they currently have, and each of these stems are very clean. Something that Kanye West really needs to take a note out of is to have a finished product when delivering to the fans. And I really think that this is a lot more effective and a lot more accessible. Obviously, I think $9.99 versus $200 for a physical item is a huge W. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and please be sure to share. Thank you again to MYXStem for supporting the channel, and of course the artist. Anyways, guys, Joel2TV out.